All right, y'all, mortgage rates are finally giving us a little bit of breathing room, and buyers are jumping back into the market. So here's what's happening. The Mortgage Bankers Association has reported that mortgage applications are actually up 23% from the same time last year. That's a pretty big jump. That tells me that buyers are paying attention and they're ready to make the move when they find the right house and the numbers make sense. So if you've been sitting on the fence about whether to sell, or maybe your house didn't move quite as fast as you hoped earlier this year, this may be your second chance. Buyer demand right now is the strongest that we have seen since July. So when the rates drop, what happens? Buyers are not waiting. Just last week, the 30-year mortgage rate dipped to 6.13%. That's the lowest since October of last year. So anytime we see even the slightest little bit of slide in mortgage rates, the buyer pool increases because they have more buyability. They're looking at every 0.1% because it means that in this market, they can afford more home, or maybe the home that they desire. So think of it this way: lower interest rates means stronger buyer demand. For months, our demand on the Gulf Coast has been a little bit flat in some areas. So that's starting to ease. Activity's starting to pick up. I've been busier in the past 3 or 4 weeks than I was all the first 6 months of the year. So why does it matter if you act now, if you're thinking about selling? Well, if your house sat on the market earlier this year and you didn't have enough bites, or you didn't have any offers, you've been waiting on the right moment. Well, this is a great moment, because we know that jobs reports, if they don't look the way they're supposed to, inflation stays low, then we could see more mortgage rate drops. So at the end of the day, we don't want to fight extra competition. We want to get ahead of the game. So how can we get your house ready to put it on the market? We can assess the true value of your home. Let's be honest, we're not going to shoot for the stars. We're going to do true market value. We're going to have a pricing strategy from right up front that buyers can understand, and we are realistic about it. And then we're going to give buyers a carrot to chase, because a lot of them are wanting to keep cash on hand at the closing table to make improvements or do things that they wanted to do to the house. So again, if you're looking for a sign to sell, this might be it. I am happy to help. I'd love to chat with you. So if you have time, or you're interested in just knowing the value of your home, send me a message.